everyone, this is Rosa Kelly, and today I'm here with you to show you what are the basic materials that you will need if you ever want to start making your own mini album. And I had this idea of sharing what you need, like somebody who's never, craft before and you want to start this hobby. I think you'll find this video helpful. And I got the idea because my cousins wanted to start scrapbooking, and then they were calling me because they didn't know where to get the stuff or actually what kind of supplies they need. And because when you go to the store, it's very overwhelming. I guess you get a lot of different stuffs and you don't know where to start. So it's only a few things that you will actually need for sure. One of them will be a paper trimmer, and mine, it's a Fiskars. Now you want to get the one that's 12 inches long, and this is what I mean. You can cut a big 12 by 12 piece of paper. They have smaller ones, but then they probably won't work for the mini album purposes. And then this one, you could also use this as a scoreboard as well. You just have to buy the separate little piece. So instead of getting, it comes with a knife, but instead of getting the knife, you can buy, see the knife right there? You can buy the score piece, and then you can use this as a scoreboard and as a paper trimmer. So if you want to save money, you can go that way. But if you are thinking on getting a scoreboard, this is definitely easier and I would recommend it. It's not that expensive. I got mine at Joann's, and there's always coupons that you can print out before you go, or just get them in your phone ready to go for like 40% off or 50% off. And they're not that expensive. They're like $20, I think. So this is a Martha Stewart scoreboard, and you want to get again the 12 by 12 so you can maximize the kind of papers that you can work with. So these are few things that supply wise that you will need. And then for the base of the mini album, you are gonna need cardstock paper that is 110 pound. I like using the 110 pound because it makes your pages very sturdy, and compared to the 65 pound. And now I get these ones at Michael's. Again, you can print out a coupon before you go, and they come in different colors. You can get a white or black, or I think now they have even pink and different options. So yeah, so this is the one that I would recommend, 110 pounds. And then for glue is very optional. It depends on what kind of glue you like to use. I recommend tacky glue for gluing your pages. I like tacky glue because it gives you a choice, or like an option to, like, when you put your paper, you can move it a little bit before it dries. So it does have a little bit of room for you to accommodate your page before it dries. And then it dries pretty quickly as well. And so I really like this glue. And then you will need score tape. So this one is iCraft Easy Tear Tape. Again, I get mine at Michael's. You can always get it online. Just make sure you get, there are different options on this one. So you can get a 1/2 inch, see right there, or a 1/4 inch, which is this tiny one. So you want to get a 1/2 inch for, at least that's what I use for my binding. I like to use the 1/2 inch one. So you will need this one if you want to glue, use your paper, but I think where you glue, it's enough. And then if you're gonna get one, get the 1/2 inch one. And then if you plan on adding some embellishments to your mini albums that are like this kind, or like fabric embellishments or lace or trims and things like that, I recommend you using the fabric glue. Any brand will do. Just make sure it's a fabric glue. Now you don't need this if you're just beginning and you just want to make a simple mini album, but keep in mind, if you eventually want to start adding some cute embellishments to your albums, might want to invest on a good strong adhesive fabric glue. Okay, so, and then if you want to use you know, when you close your pages, you can use magnets or you can use Velcro. So let me show you those two options. Whoops, sorry. So the Velcro, oh, right there, I got it. So the Velcro that I use is these little tiny circles. I get these ones at Joann's. I'm sure you can find them on Michael's or online, anywhere. So I like these little round ones because one side is super clear. When you put it on your paper, you can't even really see it. So that's why, oh, and they're very strong. So I really like these little ones. Now, if you're gonna use it for like a folio closure that you want to make sure it closes good, you want to use the bigger size. But this one's works just fine for, you know, your pages. And then the magnets, these magnets are really strong. People ask me where I get my magnets. I get them online. You can Google them on eBay, or there's a website that I use that I can't remember the name of it, but they come from China, at least the ones that I use. And they take like a long time to get here. So I always try to plan ahead. So if you notice here, I have the 10 millimeter and the 8 millimeter. And now they're kind of almost the same. Just one is a little bit bigger than the other one. It depends if I need a little bit, you know, like stronger hold, or just a couple, you know, just two sheets together. Or if like for a waterfall, I'll probably use two of these. So again, you want to Google magnets 8x1 or 8x1 or 10x1, and that's exactly what that means. The diameter by the thickness, and the thickness is 1 millimeter. They're very, very tiny, and you want these ones because when you put them on your page, then you can't even see them. So another thing you're gonna need is your chipboard paper. I get mine at Michael's, and this is a big package. You get 12 or 10 of the 12x12, and then some of the 6x6, and then I only use it for my covers. I don't use this, no, this is an album kit, but I only use the chipboard for my covers. So you can always get it online, or, you know, and this is medium weight, I think. I don't know, but it's very strong chipboard, and it's pretty cheap, $5. You use your coupon, you end up paying $3. And then lastly, you will need your whatever design paper you want to choose to do your mini album. So I hope this video was helpful to you and help you get you started on making a mini album. If you want to make one of your own and don't know where to start, I hope this video was helpful. And thank you so much for watching. I am working on a tutorial for a mini album, so please check that out if you want. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.